Hi, I'm Joe Columber, president of Brilled Lighting. We created Brilled Lighting to help alleviate the problems and the issues we've seen in the lighting industry. Anything from poor quality of product, to lack of tech support, to poor communication. We're doing a weekly series to help you better understand what we do and how we do it to give you the highest quality product at the most reasonable rate. Watch and let us see how we can help you today.
Hey, it's Nate over at Brilled Lighting, and today we're going to be talking about product consistency. So we're all super familiar with all the fast food restaurants, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, the list goes on and on and on. But what makes us keep coming back to these restaurants? Time and time again, you know, I might be sitting in my office in the afternoon and the thought pops into my head, very specifically mind you, of the Wendy's Baconator. I know exactly how that's going to taste. I know what's going to be on it. I know what the sauce is. I know what it's going to come with in the meal. I know the price. It's consistent every single time. Would any of us keep going back if they changed the sauce on us or changed the seasoning or the meat or something without telling us? Absolutely not. There's no way that we would continue to go to these restaurants because we wouldn't be able to count on the level of quality, which means we wouldn't be able to count on the level of value we would get. Value is really just what we're getting divided by the price. So if we can't count on that level of value every single time, we're not going to keep going back. So my next question is, in the lighting industry, why do we keep accepting inconsistent product from suppliers? And this is particularly true of overseas suppliers, but also true of some domestic suppliers. Why are we just accepting it? Maybe the difficulty there is in trying to deal with the warranties and trying to deal with all these pieces. It becomes very difficult and frustrating, and maybe to a lot of us it's not worth dealing with it. At Brilled Lighting, we believe there has to be a better way to deal with consistent product. There has to be a better way to make sure when that product comes in for whatever project you're doing, it's right the first time, every time. Because a lot of these projects, we know from the contractors we work with and the different individuals that a lot of times you only have a few weeks to complete a project. You don't have months to deal with a warranty issue or a consistency issue with a product. So we want to make sure it's right every time. Here's a couple of things we're doing differently at Brilled Lighting to make sure that we take care of you. Number one, as we mentioned in previous videos, we own our facility overseas. That means a couple different things, okay? The big one is it means we control the quality. We're not worried about the quality of products coming out of our facility because we know exactly what's going on there because we own it. If there's ever an issue, we have clear communication. We can resolve it before it ever gets to you and causes a problem with your project. It also means we can control the communication, the lead times, the warranty pieces, everything that goes into frustrations when you have product consistency issues. We are nipping in the bud because of this piece. The other thing we're doing very differently is we're changing the communication standard. You know, it's not really your responsibility to have to seek out your supplier, report an issue that they should have caught before it ever got to you. At Brilled Lighting, our standard is that we want to communicate any product changes to you, communicate anything that you need to know before you have to come and ask us. That's why at Brilled Lighting, we're going to be communicating with you and keeping you in the loop at all times. You never have to worry about giving us a call because something showed up and it wasn't right. We believe that we can have the product to you on time, the right way, every time.
So as you can see, we're actually quite different than a lot of suppliers you're going to see here in the United States, as well as those overseas. Our vision here at Brilled Lighting is giving you an overseas style price with a US style feel. We appreciate your time today. If you'd like, leave some comments right down here below and let us have a conversation with you about how we can help you in your lighting needs.